guys, so today I am going to talk about toe spacers. They're little, most of the time they're little silicone things that go between your toes. They're pretty easy to put on. You'll see I've just got a cheaper generic pair. I actually paid for 2 sets for $10 from Amazon, and I find them very comfortable. I'm able to wear them. I wear them for probably 3 hours a day. As you can see, very easy to put on, very easy to pull off. Mine definitely need to be washed, but you just wash them in cold water with maybe a little bit of detergent and let them dry. So I several years ago kind of transitioned to low and zero drop shoes. I do think my feet have gotten a lot stronger. For me personally, I've had less injury. I don't think it's going to work for everybody. If you've got a major biomechanical issue, going to zero drop shoes is probably not the way to go. These little devices, the toe spacers, are actually touted by a lot of online influencers, and there are some feet people, not usually podiatrists, but a lot of other people that work with people with feet, for feet problems. Like there's Gait Happens, there's some doctors of chiropractic that work with people with feet problems, and they'll claim that by using these toe spacers, you're going to strengthen the foot. You're going to, if you have a bunion where your foot is going in and the bunion is sticking out, by putting these in, it's going to straighten the foot and over time help correct the bunion. It's also, these are supposed to help with hammer toes and other foot ailments. There are different models out there. There's Correct Toes, which is probably the most famous, popular one. They're a little bit firmer than these. They might be a little bit higher quality as far as they're going to hold your toes probably a little bit more apart. They don't have the little loops on either end, but they'll slide in pretty easily between the toes. They sell for about $60, and I wasn't sure if I was going to like toe spacers or not, so I tried some of the generic ones off of Amazon. Like I said, I spent $10 for 2 pair, and I've been using a pair. My wife's been using a pair. We both feel like it's helping our feet some. Now, at very first, you only put them on for maybe 5 minutes. It takes a little while for your feet to get used to them. I'm now up to where I can wear them for several hours a day. I would usually probably wear them 2 or 3 hours. Some days I can wear them 6 or 7. Now, for me personally, sometimes at that point, my little toe, the strap around my little toe starts to hurt my little toe, and I know it's time to take them off. But I definitely, when I take them off, I can see more spreading of my toes. There are also people that say by having your toes spread, it's actually going to help. If your toes are compressed, your arch will real often go down, and you're going to become a flatter arch person over years if you've been using a restrictive toe box. They say if you use a wider toe box and you strengthen your feet, that your arch is going to come back up and be a little bit stronger. I don't know if that's true or not, but I figured for as cheap as these are, it was worth a try. And I have definitely been satisfied with my transition to zero drop shoes and feeling like my feet are better prepared to keep me from being injured. Before I did all this, I was having continual injuries, usually up the chain, not so much with my feet, but I was having ankle issues, knee, hip, and I just think I'm better aligned being in low drop shoes, and I think strengthening them using something like these toe spacers might be useful. Again, but if you have biomechanical issues and you're going to be better off not doing this. Well, maybe not. The toe spacers might be okay. Just do them in small increments. You just may not be ready to go to zero drop. That's why I would actually recommend people like reduce the drop of their shoes a little bit and slowly transition it. It actually took me several months to go from a high 10 or 12 millimeter stack height shoe heel to toe drop to a 0 drop. And I just did it by doing small increments in the 0 drop and then slowly increasing how long I was able to be in the 0 drop. And then I would do the rest of my miles or my time in my regular higher drop shoes. Anyway, your mileage may vary, but I thought for the price, again, these are just a generic brand off of Amazon, and most of them all look the same. They're inexpensive and they're real floppy, but they are pretty comfortable. They slide on your feet pretty well, and I think they're working for me. Anyway, if you found the video interesting, please consider hitting the thumbs up, the like button. If you're interested in any more of my content, please consider subscribing to my channel. And other than that, I hope you're having a wonderful day, and keep moving.